All right, jó reggelt kívánok, hogy vagy? Jó? Start of a start of the first day back, and I had a little technical difficulties there, starting up my live stream on YouTube. I did an update on my phone last night, and it wasn't working properly when I started my live stream. But anyway, jó reggelt kívánok, hogy vagy? Jó? You know what's coming next. Hmm. Boy, that's good. Just like that. Look at me. I'm back in my kitchen, the same spot, the same cupboard, uh, and the same phone that I talk into to do my videos. Say that I was using 4 or 5 months ago in anticipation of, trying to decide if I was going to buy my truck and, all that stuff. I'm not going to rehash it, but here I am, right back to reality, so to speak, or normalcy, if there is any such thing in my life as normalcy. But as I, as I woke up today, I actually slept in. I don't know if I'm just getting, I don't know if I'm just getting old like Skip Smith or what, but I actually didn't crawl out of bed until about 7 o'clock today. I didn't crawl out till about 7, and I go back and forth. I'm always going back and forth on whether to do the videos, to keep doing the morning thought videos, and part of me says, nah, don't do them. Just don't do the morning thought videos. And then another part of me says, you know what? I like doing the morning thought videos. I like I like doing the videos, such as just sharing my thoughts, whatever's off the top of my head, whatever happens to be running through my pea-sized brain, from day to day. I like sharing those thoughts. Why? That's anybody's speculation as to why I like doing the videos. But anyway, so I woke up today and I found myself thinking that over the years, as I've grown older, over the years, there's always this there's always this visualization of this person that you want to be in your head. You want to be that healthier person. You want to be that more loving person. You want to be this. You want to be that. And the saying, I guess the quote is, the path to the road to failure is paved with good intentions, or something like that. And I'm no different than most in that I oftentimes have these visions, or these desires of wanting to be this way or that way or what have you. And and I always say, okay, I'm gonna get around to it, get around to becoming that person, or doing that thing when it's the beginning of the new year or something like that. But anyway, I woke up this morning and I'm thinking to myself, that I need to stay focused. I need to stay focused, and I need to prioritize my life. And when I think about prioritizing my life, the very first priority, the very first priority that comes to my mind is maintaining my relationship with God. That is that's right at the top of the list. Is maintaining, or nurturing, or whatever you want to call it, sustaining um, my relationship with God. Because if you don't have a relationship, as far as myself is concerned, if you don't have that relationship with God, then then life is just pointless, at least from my perspective. But anyway, so that's that's the top priority. Each day, have your priorities, and I think that each day as I start my day, I should dedicate time to my relationship with God. I have a client. His name is Jim up in Ohio, and I've stayed with him a few days. And I'd wake up every morning to come down and find him sitting in his chair with the Bible open and a cup of coffee, reading the Bible. And I always admired that about him. He'd be up bright and early. I'd be up every morning bright and early. He'd be up there sitting in his chair with his cup of coffee and reading the Word as he used to, as he would tell you. But that's the first, that's the first priority. The second priority is me. The second priority is me and my health. And I am hell bent on getting my lifestyle back in order. I basically threw my lifestyle out the window. I don't know whether it was in Arizona or Nevada. Maybe it was driving down the Highway 1 in California. I just opened the window and threw my lifestyle out the window. Meaning that I wasn't allocating time for exercise. I would get a bike ride in now and then and what have you, but I wasn't allocating time for exercise and my diet. It was just kind of eating what I want when I want, that type of thing. And and coming back here, I think about the priorities: one being God, two being me. It's changing my lifestyle. The what I eat, when I eat, exercise. I live in a resort, for Christ's sake. I've got a just a gorgeous fitness facility with all types of weight machines and cardiovascular machines and fitness classes and all that. So I don't. It's not like I don't have an excuse. That the gym membership is too much, or it's such a drag going to the gym and all that kind of stuff. But that's the second priority is myself. And as far as what I eat, I uh, I went out shopping yesterday, and normally I've gotten into the habit of having two or three pieces of bacon, two eggs, a couple pieces of toast buttered, and a glass of juice for breakfast every morning. That was always my breakfast. And while that may not be all that bad, the bacon isn't necessarily the best thing for you. But I went out yesterday and I got myself one of my favorite cereals. You see, grape nuts, grape nuts. And somewhere along the line, I read that this is one of the better cereals that you can eat is grape nuts. Interestingly enough, so I sat down and had myself breakfast this morning with some grape nuts and blueberries. No bacon, which will just make Rosanna happy, I'm sure. But and then the other thing I need to do is I need to get rid of these stupid little habits. I have a tendency for addiction, if you will. Okay, and somewhere along the line, I picked up this crap. David sunflower seeds. They're addicting as hell. I don't know if they're more addicting than nicotine. But I haven't been without a bag of sunflower seeds now, probably for the better part of 2 months. And just the sodium. The seeds themselves are probably good for you, but it's just all the sodium and all the other crap that they put in there for flavoring and what have you. So those are going out the window. No more sunflower seeds. And as hard as it's going to be, I'm going to give up my ice cream at night. I'm going to give up my ice cream. I always had it was a Weight Watchers. It was a Weight Watchers 100 calorie fudge bar. But I'm overweight. I'm overweight to the tune of probably 20, 25 pounds. Big time overweight. And it bothers the hell out of me, in so many different ways. When I'm doing my walk and talk videos and I'm climbing up a hillside or something like that, and I'm breathing heavy, that bothers me to no end. It really does. And then, the possibility of lower back problems from the weight and what have you, and cholesterol problems and all that type of stuff. It just, it just bothers me to absolutely no end. And third priority, third priority is my career, my job. Yeah, I've been able to work while I travel, fortunately, but not nearly as productive as I can be when I wake up in the morning at 4 or 5 a.m. and sit down at the computer and put in a 10, 12 hour day. And so that's my third priority is doing the is doing the work. And then everything else in life comes after that. But anyway, yesterday I did a fun video with Rosanna, and I gotta tell you, the more I spend time with Rosanna, the more I learn about Rosanna. The more I come to appreciate and love her. She's a wonderful, wonderful lady. She really is. She's a wonderful mother, which is probably most important. She's a wonderful mother. She's responsible. She takes care of. She maintains a beautiful home. And yeah, we were cooking in the kitchen yesterday. We were cooking in the kitchen yesterday, and I looked at her and I kind of stopped, and she's like, "What are you looking at?" And I said, every time I look at you, I wonder what the hell do you see in me, or something like that. What the hell do you see in me? How the hell did I get a woman like you? Is often what goes through my mind. But what will happen? Time, as the saying goes, time will tell. I'm taking the relationship with Rosanna just one day at a time. Just one day at a time. Every day, every day. You can't make you can't. Getting to know somebody takes time. It takes a lot of time to get all to know all the little things about another person. And just like I don't know everything about Rosanna. She doesn't know everything about she doesn't know everything about me. Well, maybe she does. I don't know. I'm pretty much an open book when it comes to my life. But anyway, time will tell. I don't at this point in time. I'm just cherishing having her in my life, and have no interest in dating anybody else or anything like that. And I'm not going to, when you do these videos, you got to find a balance between sharing, too much information or what have you, but still giving you some insight into the thoughts going through my mind. But anyway, so time will tell what will happen with Rosanna and I. But there's nothing I can say nothing I can say bad about her. There's nothing at all. I mean, she's not perfect. None of us are, but is she perfect for me? who who knows? Maybe she is. But anyway, that's that. And as far as having somebody in your life as opposed to being single and alone, what a difference it makes. What a difference it makes to have somebody in your home or somebody in your life rather to love and to love you. It's a It's a it really is a wonderful thing, and I appreciate it like you wouldn't begin to imagine. And you know, yesterday we were teasing. We did the little video yesterday. Things are going to change, and Rosanna's very assertive. You know, she's a she's a very assertive woman. She'll share her thoughts and her opinions with you without hesitation. And yesterday when we were doing the video about, you know, things are gonna, yesterday in the kitchen, she says, "Oh, when you have a woman in your life, things are gonna change. You know, things are gonna change." And 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 when I asked her, you know, what am I gonna get back? You know, what do I get back? You know, you're taking. And she says, "Well, you're going to get," without even thinking, she says, "hugs and kisses." That's what you get. You get hugs and kisses. And, you know, the hugs and kisses really is a two-way street. I mean, don't be fooled. You know, she's getting every bit of as much of the hugs and kisses as I'm getting. And so, you know, the hugs and kisses and that aspect of a relationship, it is a two-way street. So while I may be getting the hugs and kisses, so too is she. And anyway, but you know, she sent me a on my birthday. You know, Rosanna got me a really nice black shirt for my birthday. A really nice I don't know, Ralph Polo Lauren or something like that. You know, one of those fancy, you know, shirts that cost an arm and a leg. And you can get a similar shirt at Costco without the little thing on the breast, you know, for, you know, 1995 or something like that. No, I'm just joking. But she sent me she gave me a really sweet card on my birthday, and I was unpacking my luggage today, and I found the card, and I remembered that she told me, you know, because I told her, I said, well, you know, what you wrote on this is very nice. It's very nice. And not everybody has the ability to write, you know, write and share their thoughts so, you know, eloquently and what have you. But I asked her, I said, can I share this? Can I share what you wrote to me? And she said, oh well, yeah, I don't mind, not at all. And with that in mind, I'll share with you what she wrote. She said, happy birthday to the man that has so much love for life, the one that pushes me out of my comfort zone, the one that does not keep any secrets to the world, the one that is never afraid to be himself. What else did she say? The one that the one that worries about saving pennies, but never saves on emotions. The guy that says he loves me. Happy birthday to you, my sweet pea, Rosanna. But anyway, very nice, very nice card that she wrote to me. So that's about it, folks. I need to get on. I need to get on with my day, and I need to figure out what I'm going to do with my house. You know, I really do need to figure out what I'm going to do with my house, starting with the patio out here. And I'm going to, if I turn this around here, maybe I can turn the camera around. So starting with the patio out here. See, I've been debating. I don't really, I mean, it's a nice area out here, but I need to get, I need to get cushions for these chairs. You see, these are the original chairs that came with the house. And I need to get cushions, and I think that I'm going to get green cushions. I'm not much of an interior designer, but I think that I'm going to get some green cushions because the old faded cushions that I threw out a couple weeks ago, I believe they were green. So I'm going to get some nice green cushions. But the $1 million question is, do I screen this in? I didn't screen this in when I moved in, and a lot of the people they'll have this area screened in, and you screen in, and it keeps it keeps the bugs out, so to speak. So I'm thinking about screening in this area right here, and I'd probably do it myself. I don't think it'd be all that complicated. But I've also thought about putting. See, I got some nice misters, or a nice pool right over there. That's our quad pool, if you will. Rather nice pool. Probably in about another month, you'll start to see the snowbirds coming down here. And the snowbirds oftentimes will congregate here in this common area. They'll rent these condos out, and they'll come here. So there's a lot more activity here during the there's a lot more activity here during the what do you call it, during the winter. So that's one project, is screening this in. And it might even be nice to put some misters, like put some fog things or misters. But by screening that in, when it cools down during the winter, I can leave these big windows open here. You see, I can leave these big sliders open, and just let and there's another slider over on this side as well, and I can open up that slider and just have the flow, right here, and probably use that area a lot more than I did. The other thing that I need to do is I need to clean all the tile in this house. You see, all the grout lines. So I'm going to go get a machine. And I'm going to probably like a Saturday project. Go get a machine, and I'm going to clean all the tile throughout the house. And I think Rosanna said that she wants to do the same in her house. So I'll probably go down and do her tile as well. And then the other thing I struggle with is I hate carpeting. I absolutely hate carpeting, and I'm just on the fence as to whether I want to spend money and put tile or what in here. Some type of laminate flooring or something. I just don't know if I want to keep this place or not, and I don't want to spend a fortune spend a fortune. But then, there's always the possibility that I keep home, and that's that. And then the last but not least is the living room. I don't know what the hell to do with the living room. You see the TV over there in that little alcove. I'm thinking of moving and getting a big TV and putting it on that wall, and getting new living room furniture and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, that's probably more information than you need or want to know. It's probably a hell of a lot more information than you need or want to know. But that's it. That's it. So those are the daily thoughts for the day. Now I need to finish unpacking, and get on with my day, and let you all do the same. All right. So everyone out there, take care. All right. Okay. Bye bye.